What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Dorky and 40 channel. I am Chad, and every once in a while we have to talk a little tech here on the channel. Maybe a lot of you, I know myself included, has maybe a year or 2 year old iPad that's just kind of laying around collecting dust. You really don't do a lot with it anymore because, you know, our iPhones are so much bigger, they're always with us and everything like that. And let's face it, the iPad is really just a bigger iPhone. Well, Apple is changing all that. They're basically coming out in the fall with what's called iPad OS. And iPad OS is its own derivative of the operating system from the phone. So even though a lot of the features are still the same, there's a lot more and a lot more deviation going on. More importantly, they've finally answered a lot of our prayers and thrown in things like some mouse support, the ability to hook up external drives. They've improved things like how the pencil works and everything like that. I've been using Apple beta software on my iPad and my Mac for the past couple years. Every time they come out with a new program, you kind of have to re-enroll in it. I can show you here on the screen here. If you just go to beta.apple.com, you can read about all the new features and stuff like that. And then you can basically sign up for this, that you will upload a configuration with just a couple clicks on your iPhone or iPad, and then it'll set you up in that program and you can start to download the software. So right now they're on their third iteration of the beta, so things are getting locked down pretty good. There's still some bugs that are out there that some people are encountering, and some apps obviously don't support some of this stuff yet. But I've actually had no problems for the past couple weeks, and I have been enjoying this. It's gave new life to this really expensive iPad that has just been sitting really in the corner, not doing a whole lot. It sat for so long that I didn't even charge my Apple Pencil for like the past 6 or 7 months, and it's completely toast now. So didn't know that that was a thing, but it is a thing. So if you have an Apple Pencil, put it on the charger right now. So there's a lot of videos up already from people, different YouTubers, showing exactly what's going on with all this stuff. But I thought I would just kind of show you my take to the whole thing and what I've been doing with the iPad since I've done this upgrade. All right, so here's what the new screen looks like on the iPad. So we've got like a whole widget thing going on over here on the side that you can program with like different things like your calendar alerts, news alerts, everything like that. Pretty much whatever you want as far as a widget. Of course, I've got weather and the top news stories going on right there. You can see that you can just load up your dock down here with all kinds of different applications, and that really makes things nice and easy so you don't have to thumb through and get to a lot of crazy stuff. Now, I'll show you one of the really cool, important things that I've been dealing with is that see this mouse and you see that little icon there? Now it looks a little bit more hesitant on the video than it actually is in real life, but Bluetooth mouse support, you can hook up all kinds of different stuff, and it works pretty good for the most part. It's not 100% desktop ready, but you know, for the most part, you do everything with the mouse that you would do with you know, regular gestures. So like closing apps, flipping up like that type of stuff. You can assign buttons so we can go back to the home, everything like that. Really cool. The other cool thing that we've done is we have like the dark mode. So you've got different actual modes. They did this on Mac too. So instead of having everything all in white and everything, now you can do the actual dark mode, which I like. It looks really cool, and it just kind of gives everything a fresher look. So one thing that's cool is with certain apps now, you can actually open 2 instances of the apps at the same time, or you can kind of combine apps and do like that kind of split screen type of thing. I think we've been able to do that for a while. I just never utilized it a whole lot. But like, let's say in the Notes app, I have a note pulled up right here, but if I want to bring up this one too and look at it, I can drag it over, and now I have both notes pulled up on the screen. So that's pretty cool. So the other big thing, of course, is that you can actually hook up hard drives, SD cards, things like that to all the iPads now as well. And they've got like a little file explorer here built into it. And it's kind of like the Mac OS Finder, but it's not 100% like that, but it's kind of getting there. And when you plug those in, they'll come in so you can move files back and forth, everything like that. So that's getting really handy. My ultimate goal here is to try to, I do 90% of my work at work on my iPhone, but sometimes when I'm using certain applications like Skype or Cisco WebEx or something like that, I can't really see people's screen when I'm sharing my screen. I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. So having a bigger real estate there will make life a lot easier when it comes to using those applications. And since this is cellular, I can call in and everything like that. So I have no problem using those kind of apps. So I've really just been kind of playing through things and enjoying it and kind of learning one thing at a time, because there is a lot to learn when it comes to all the different hand gestures and everything like that. But the good thing about it is there's just new life into this iPad. So now I'm actually doing something with it, playing around with it. So I guess that's the whole takeout from the video, is that if you have an iPad just laying around collecting dust, maybe you would want to do this and try it out, and maybe you can get some more use out of it. So maybe more to come on this, maybe not. We will talk to you guys later.